Why does Red Bull not allow Yuki Tsunoda to pair alongside Max Verstappen is a age-old question that we never got a proper answer to. I think with his performance each year, he's making a stronger case for himself as to why he deserves that Red Bull seat more than anyone, making Red Bull's decision look more and more unfair. Red Bull Yuki tension. Though we all expect Red Bull to give Yuki Tsunoda the promotion as he clearly deserves the chance, we all deep down know that Red Bull will probably never give Yuki Tsunoda the opportunity to pair alongside Max Verstappen, as they made it indirectly clear that they would rather promote an inexperienced driver with only 11 Grand Prix starts over a driver with more than 60 Grand Prix starts. There's clearly some tension between Red Bull and Yuki has made it clear that he's not happy with Red Bull's decision to promote Liam Lawson to the Red Bull seat for the 2025 season, though Yuki Tsunoda has proved himself to be the better driver all through the 2024 season. Yuki, when asked about Liam Lawson's promotion and why he was not given the opportunity, he said that he was denied the opportunity because of the politics. And when he says politics, I'm not sure if he means the politics between Yuki Tsunoda and Red Bull, or if he means the internal politics that's going on at Red Bull. But with everything that's going on with Red Bull's management, it's alluding more towards the internal politics at Red Bull. We've seen before with De Vries that Christian Horner was not happy to sign De Vries to the AlphaTauri team, but Helmut Marko was all for it. So this could be a very similar situation. But this has caused a crack, and Yuki seemed to have started the 2025 season to prove Red Bull wrong with their final decision. But the question is, why would Red Bull not want Yuki Tsunoda? The unimpressive debut. Though Yuki's performance is great and he's conducting himself well now, Yuki from 2021 was far from that. The most common complaint that everyone had towards him was that he's too hot-headed and that he's not delivering results that the ATO2 deserved. While Gasly, who was then his teammate, was doing all the heavy lifting for the team. His progression though was a positive sign. His improvement rate and his radio outburst might have been a put-off for Red Bull. See, Red Bull is making themselves to be a very fair team and that they would provide equal opportunities to both the drivers. But it's very clear that when a situation arises, Red Bull will be a team that wouldn't think twice to implement team orders. For that, Red Bull needs a clear number 1 and at least a number 1.5 as their driver lineup. And to be a championship winning team, you need to be that ruthless. And in that case, I don't think Yuki Tsunoda would be an ideal pick for that. Yuki has never been a driver who has hesitated to express his displeasure on team orders, the best example of it being the Bahrain Grand Prix from the 2024 season. And such an emotionally charged driver would not fit into the Red Bull equation. Undeniably the best. But the talent is there and that's something that you can't deny. He clearly made a step forward and performed very well in the 2024 season over his 2023 campaign. And though it's a bit too early to call on anything in the 2025 season, it seems like he has made another step forward for the 2025 season. It has been made clear that Red Bull will never pick Yuki Tsunoda even as their second option for that Red Bull seat. So holding on to a talent like Yuki Tsunoda might be a good thing for Red Bull to benchmark him against their other junior drivers. It might not be the best of choices for Yuki Tsunoda to stay within the Red Bull family for the 2026 season and beyond. I believe there's more to Yuki and I feel like he has reached the same stage that Gasly did in the 2022 season, where now he has to look outside for opportunities and needs to leave the Red Bull family, as there is a very high chance that he might become Red Bull's reserve driver or as a driver who is used as a reference point to test Red Bull's other junior drivers, which is no good for his Formula 1 career. Let's not forget that Yuki entered Formula 1 with the influence of Honda in 2021. So there is a very high chance that Red Bull might drop him for the 2026 season, as there's no more an obligation for the Red Bull team to keep Yuki Tsunoda. So it's critical for Yuki Tsunoda to look for drives outside the Red Bull family for the 2026 season, and for that he needs to deliver his A game for the 2025 season. With Aston Martin and Cadillac looking like the most realistic option for Yuki for the 2026 season, let's see how his performance pans out in the 2025 season and how it evolves across the season. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and let me know down in the comments on what are your thoughts on Red Bull being unfair towards Yuki Tsunoda. and where you think Yuki Tsunoda might head to for the 2026 season and beyond, as I think he doesn't have a contract for the 2026 season. With that being said, subscribe to Forum if you haven't already, and until next time, it's me, Vinesh from Forum, and I'm out. Peace.